Hey Amber, what's up? I just decided randomly to get on here and draw something. This is an idea I've had for a while, and I'm too lazy to move my camera, my phone camera, and all that in the other room to go live on paper. So I'm just going to draw digitally. I know people prefer when I draw on paper instead, but I figured, why not draw on my tablet because I was already sitting in my office. Um, I've always loved like cereal mascots. I don't know, they're just kind of funny to me. And I felt like drawing since it's basically it's Halloween season. I wanted to draw Count Chocula and Boo Berry and Frankenberry, but in my own version of it. I think that'd be fun. And hey, Amber, if you're still watching, thank you so much for the video you posted on Instagram. That was very nice of you. That made me happy to see that. So I'm glad you got the art okay. I always get worried when I mail stuff out, especially massive quantities of that. I always worry that it'll make it to its correct destination. So it did, which is great. I'm glad it did. But yeah, that was very nice what you posted and what you said. All right, so I'm going to start out with you must eat cereal while you watch this. Yeah, you might as well, huh? It's never a bad time to eat cereal. I have to look at these guys because, I remember what they look like, but I want to draw my version of it. It's not going to look just like them. Um, Let me zoom in more on this guy's head. I'm still going to give him these bushy eyebrows, though. I think that'd be kind of cool. And the long nose, but it's going to be definitely my version of it. I have not been able to concentrate the last couple of days. I didn't get much work done yesterday, and today I was attempting to, and then I had something that sidetracked me and kind of got in an annoyed mood. And I was like, what always makes me feel better is just drawing stuff that I want to draw. So I figured, I might as well do that and just hang out and talk with anybody who's not busy on this Saturday. All right. I'm still going to give him those heavy eyelids, but he's definitely like my version of it. Give him some bigger cheeks. I always laughed because his fangs were oh hey B. That's what Maddie calls me. If y'all didn't know that already, his fangs are like Nostradamus's, or not Nostradamus, Nosferatu. What am I thinking? I can't think straight today. Nosferatu, those kind of things up in the front. So what y'all been up to today? Is everybody taking it easy? Frosted shredded wheat is what you got. I have not eaten that cereal in a long time. My parents would get us like the healthy cereals, and that was like one of them because it was frosted, but it was shredded wheat, so we could have that. Every now and again, we could get we could get cool cereals, but it wasn't very often. It was kind of like a treat. It's one thing my parents did. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, but my mom made sure we ate right. And I think that's why we were in pretty good overall health growing up, is we ate really well. Oh, here comes Sherlock. I'm going to give him some extra fang or extra teeth. He doesn't have any other teeth in the other pictures you see of this guy, but I figured, you know. Yeah, his teeth are funny in the front. They're like I said, it's that Nosferatu thing going on. And then he had that puffy hair in the front with them sideburns. Big puffy hair. I might print this out and ink it and color it later if I ever get time. I'm kind of need to work on some other things, but actually some of the other things I can't work on them just yet because I have to talk to the client first to figure out if I'm doing it right. So this is a good excuse to work on stuff. I'm gonna give him some fangs here at the bottom too and a tongue. Hey dude, get to... Yeah, the bucktooth fangs, Justin. Yeah, it's kind of like Nosferatu's fangs. They were up at the front. Let's see what Juan says. Hey dude, get to see a legend at work. Oh, thanks, man. If you're talking about me, wow, thanks. He's got that funny chin. I'm not gonna give him that kind of chin. Uh-oh. There we go. It's kind of got that Joker facial structure going here. All right, so this is my version of him. Definitely. I might change the way his eyes are pointing here. Thanks, Juan. Man, I appreciate all the work you've given me. You're my sketch cover guy. No one else gives me sketch covers but you. I don't know why. It's always been that way. I think what I need to do is buy a bunch of blank covers and just start drawing on them randomly. I have some funny ideas that I wanted to do on sketch covers. I was thinking about having super classic cartoons, you know, superheroes. I know that's done a lot, but I think I could come up with some cool ideas. All right, so there's the head. Get those funny buck teeth, those pointy buck teeth in the front. I love to catch this one on replay. Looking at new. Oh, cool, Jason. Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, he's got the butt chin action going, Amber. Yeah, Jason, you definitely check the replay. It's always up. I don't ever take it off. The title's a little misleading because I put that I'm sketching Batman. I forgot to take that off from my last live chat, so whatever. Y'all will forgive me for that oversight. Yeah. All right. So there's. Look at that craziness. It's kind of just checking my my connection to make sure it was still running right. For some reason, like I can type into the chat, but when I type into the chat, it only goes. It doesn't send it to Facebook. Facebook is read only for some reason. I don't know why, but it's all good. All right, so I got the head done. I might be changing the size of these guys for sure. Pretty sure of it. But that's what's great about digital is that you can kind of manipulate it a little easier. I always sketch everything out digitally anyway because, I mean, I prefer to do it that way because then it eliminates me having to use a whiteboard because I can lightly print it out and then just ink over that. That's how I do most of my stuff nowadays. It's a lot more convenient and easier to see than a whiteboard, if that makes any sense. My sister always has a glass of water with her cereal. So she drinks water while she eats the cereal? That's interesting. Everybody eats things that, I kind of eat things kind of weird too. My grandfather was like that. He would do the weirdest combos growing up, and I tried some of them and I actually liked them. I don't do them anymore, but when I was around him, I'd do them. I'm wondering if I should have his cape covered, like he's holding his cape this way or that way. Maybe, decisions. Yeah, I'm going to have it with his right hand and then his left or right. I'm going to have it to where um, he has his other hand out. Pickles and peanut butter was the strangest. That was weird. I remember I tried it and I ate it. It was interesting. It wasn't disgusting, but it was weird. The pickles and peanut butter and the tomatoes and peanut butter. That was really strange. Weird stuff. He was a different guy, that's for sure. All right, so I kind of wanted to show this guy's bottom of his cape some. Let me see if having him about maybe right up here instead. Yeah, that might help some. Cereal with milk and a glass of water. That's interesting. I don't do anything too crazy like that. I like I like my food to be super spicy. That's my vice. I like hot stuff. That's definitely my vice. I love spicy food. It has to have a kick for me to like it. I don't know why. I've always been that way since my early days. Oh yeah, he's got that weird collar. Maybe you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it kind of shredded and weird. You put a jalapeno in your. I think I saw you post that, Amber, that you put a jalapeno in your smoothie. I bet that was interesting. I've done that with margaritas. I've had a jalapeno in there. with a margarita or two. It's very interesting. I like jalapenos. Maddie hates jalapenos. She thinks they're gross. She don't like the flavor at all. I like them because they're not too hot, but they got a good little kick to them, you know. I love them fresh. Um, I mean, I'll eat them pickled, but I like them fresh more than anything. You know, I don't like that arm placement. I'm going to delete that. I bet it's really good in a martini. Can't imagine that. I'd have to try that sometime. If things ever calm down and open back up, that'll be something I'd like to try at a restaurant or a bar somewhere. All right, so let's see. I'm going to give them a few more buttons than the actual count has. Very sorry. I think I kind of burped and the mic might have picked it up. Excuse me. I'm very sorry. I'm going to give him nails too. I think on the cartoon he just had fingers, but I want to give him like brown, painted brown nails. That finger's really jacked up. I have trouble drawing hands. I have to really focus on that all the time. Don't know why. It's some kind of mental block I have. When I'm drawing stuff, I take longer than when I do the live streams just because my hands are get redrawn like 4 or 5 times. There we go. That's a little better. I like that one. So what's everybody getting into today? How many people are still watching? I see there's only 4, but I think Maddie makes up 2 of those, or 3 of them. I was laying down. Now that I'm up, my stomach's like food. Nice. I love tortillas with my breakfast. I love eggs, tortillas, potatoes, or rice with it even beans. Like my mom still does that. She'll make beans with eggs and tortillas and salsa, and oh man, it's so good. She made some salsa about a month ago that was just amazing. I don't see my parents much because of this everything that's been going on. we're just really careful. We don't go out much, but I just worry about them. They're older, you know, and I'm not that young like I used to be, so it's like we're all just trying to be safe right now with everything that's going on. So, but anyway, like her salsa, the last time I went over there was really good. We went. It was actually a little less than a month ago, I think. All right, I'm gonna give him a little lapel. Doesn't make sense for him not to have a lapel here. A little bit of that cape coming down here. Trying to make this look a little better because there we go. Yeah, my mom is one of, and I don't try to be too biased, but I am. My mom is one of the best cooks in the universe. That food is amazing. There's always something good coming out of that kitchen. I feel bad for her because she has such a tiny kitchen. And now that she's older, she don't really cook like she used to. I wish she had our kitchen. Let's see here. Sorry, I was kind of just checking my feed here. All right. What am I doing here? Like I said, hands always mess me up unless they're super cartoony. All right. Need to get those Bridgman's anatomy books. Those are really, really beneficial. If you haven't followed me on everything that I'm on, there's all the links. Check it out. Give me a follow. I will follow you back. And feel free to share this feed. I don't mind at all. I like making new friends on here. As long as they're nice. I don't like mean people. Please don't be mean to me. But most people are nice. Most people are super nice. At least most people that I encounter, they really are. Get occasional crazy stuff on the internet, but it's not always like that. It's really cool people that just love art and want to hang out and talk, which is that's definitely what I'm into. I'm thinking I want maybe his cape to go this way, cover up a little bit of that leg. Maybe have it like that. No, maybe not. Kitchen takes up half the house. Here it'd be used by. Yeah, or I could just start really cooking hardcore, but I don't. Yeah, our kitchen's huge. I still might bring him up some. Let's see. About right here, maybe. Yeah. And then have some of that cape coming down this way. And then he's got those little Batman ridges. But I'm not going to show it on there. Let's see, I need to make his legs a little bit bigger because his arms are pretty big. Oh, excuse me. Hi, how you doing out there on Twitch? Thanks for tuning in. And I'm bad with the user handles on Twitch. If you're somebody that knows me, let me know who you are because I'm bad about the names. But if you're someone new, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I took off my follow info. Oh, Sophia. I always forget your name, your username, Sophia. Thanks for checking out my feed. I'm drawing my version of Count Chocula and the other monsters from Frankenberry and Boo Berry, all that stuff. All right. See, I think that's good enough for now. This is just a sketch anyway. I'm going to ink it later. And then I want Boo Berry to be over here, and then I'm not Boo Berry, Frankenberry to be over here on the left side. And then you guys can't see what I'm talking about. I want Frankenberry to be right around here, or maybe even closer, and then Boo Berry in the middle, and then maybe like the moon and the castle over there on the right side. We'll see. Maybe the moon over here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sophia, I'm an old man that just draws for some spare change. Thank you for tuning in. How's school going? I know it's got to be a crazy year this year. Last year, too. You didn't even get to end the school year the right way, I guess. Goodness. You guys hang in there. You and Trey. I bet y'all are like seniors in high school now, huh? All right. I like that face a lot. That's pretty sick, in my opinion. I like that. All right. I can change that anatomy some later. Their werewolf is my fave. I forget if they have one. I don't know if they have a werewolf for their characters for the serial. I know Universal Monsters. I was gonna do like a kind of a Universal monster thing in my style too. I think that would be kind of cool, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm always so busy with other stuff. No excuses. No excuses though. Okay, so he's done. Let me save this really quick, guys. But thanks, Amber. I'm glad you think it looks good. But 6 sucks. Oh, it's so stress. Hang in there, Sophia. I know. I used to. That was like the hardest time for school for me was middle school. It got a little easier in high school, but man, 6th grade was like a big shock for me. It changed. Life changed. But I know if anybody can make it, it'd be you because you're super smart and creative. I've seen it in the classes. All right, I'm gonna name this file Serial. The good thing about it is I have all A's. Amazing. Well, that's really cool. I'm proud of you that you have all A's. That's something I did not do once I started getting into middle school. My grades were not the best. I did not have good grades the older I got. It's not something I'm proud of. I passed, but it was a struggle. I just wouldn't pay attention that well and just goof off and drawing when I shouldn't be and all that other stuff. So I always say this line. I used to get in trouble in school for drawing, and now I get paid to do it. It's pretty funny how that worked out. But I recommend paying attention in class. Don't draw like I did. All right, so okay, I need to get off of this guy. I'm gonna hit save one more time, and then oh, you never got. You know what? You are getting all A's at the right time because you're already advancing in school. And that's really cool. Good for you. That's awesome that you're getting all A's. That's something to be really proud of. And Amber's saying fruit brute is the wolf. I don't remember fruit brute. I guess I was already not seeing cereal commercials by then. He must be like one of the least popular ones, fruit brute. It sounds familiar actually, but I don't know. I know these three were like the main ones back in the day. All right, so Frankenberry, I'm gonna make big. He's gonna what a goofy character. I don't know why his chain. Look at that. His chain goes into his head or something weird. I don't know. I'm not gonna do all that. All right, so let me hit save one more time just to be safe. All right, so I'm gonna do maybe a little spookier version, just like I did with Count Chocula. It's a little bit more comic booky, not so cartoony, but it still is. Let me actually, I'm going to put him in another layer. That way, I don't mess with Count Chocula's layer. There's other artists that are really good at just eyeballing where they want to put stuff, and I wish I had that. I don't have that. I might, with this one, I might give his head like all these weird veins and stuff. I don't know yet. Let's see, I'm going to redo that. He's kind of got those minion goggle things working for him. kind of free-form drawing. I'm not really making a structure out of this like I do with my other stuff. Kind of just ad-libbing it as I go. Then there was Yummy Mummy. I remember Yummy Mummy. That one I remember. So 5 in total. Fruit Brew, Yummy Mummy, and I'm just gonna go with the standard 3, the ones I remember the most. All right, all right. What am I? Oh yeah. I'm gonna make this guy look really weird. A lot of weird wrinkles, and he's kind of like got his brow overlapping the goggles. He has no teeth. I might give him one. I'm gonna give him one tooth, or maybe a tooth over here. Did I give Count the? Yeah, I gave Count the booty chin. And then I might have to shrink down that head some. It's rather large. I mean, I wanted to make him bigger. Oops. Let me shrink it down just a tad. About right there, maybe. Let's see. Maybe a little smaller. About right. About that size. He lost his dentures. He might have, you know. I'm gonna be kind to him and give him a little bit of a tooth deal here. Let's see. And it's doing that so I need to check this out, and I keep saying this every live feed. For some reason, when I change a size on my sketch, it duplicates it, and then it won't do it for a while, and then I'm like, okay, cool, it's quit doing it, and then it starts back up again. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna give my Frankenberry some teeth. I want to give him just a little bit of something, something. Show him a little bit of love. He's got these little, I don't know what they are, kind of radar dish things. I don't know what that is, but and then he's got like a steam punk vibe going with a pipe and a, I don't know what that is. And then over here, I think this will be pretty cool when I finish it. I start a lot of things and I don't finish them, but I want to really finish this one somehow. Because I think once I start inking it, it'll really you guys will really like it. Be like, man, this really pops out. This is nuts. All right, cool. And then he's got some kind of gauge over there on the right side. How strange. What were they thinking when they did this? Very interesting. And he's got like a dial over here. Hey, Michael. I was just talking to you just a second ago. Thanks for tuning in, dude. I just looked up and saw your chat. All right, so there's that guy. And then his head, at least. He's real simplistic. How strange. He only has, I guess he has 3 fingers and a thumb. I might give him 4 since I gave. Oh, Count Chocula has 4. The rest of them have 3 fingers. Very interesting. I'm drawing my version of the old school Count Chocula and Boo Berry, Frankenberry. Kind of embellishing some, making my own details on it. So he had chains as a suspender, it looks like. Let's bumped up a little bit. Let's see who else is on here. Got 3. Cool. let's see. I'm going to have it where his sleeves are a little ripped up and tattered at the end. Just to give him a little more eeriness. His waist, if you notice, goes way down lower than Count Chocula's. His legs aren't as long. All right, give him these big fingers. Laughing at my dog. He makes funny noises a lot of times. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the 3 fingers. I don't know why. Definitely going to go ahead with the 3 fingers. Little fun fact for you guys. When I get back to it, to doing live streams on the regular, I'm going to have little subtle background music going on just in the background so you guys aren't just hearing dead air, you know, because I do get quiet a lot of times when I concentrate. I like these big hands. It's really cool. Look how big his hands are. I like exaggerating this. What was everybody getting into today? The weather's amazing if you live out here in the Houston, Texas area. Yesterday I went jogging for a bit in the afternoon, and oh my goodness, I had a phenomenal outdoor experience. It was great. I loved every minute of it. I need to go back out there later, just sit on the patio with Maddie and the dogs. I think that would be cool. Going to watch NXT TakeOver and Impact on dual screen. Nice, dude. That sounds like a good day of wrestling right there. Yeah, I wish I could keep up with all of it. I really only watch. I really mainly just watch New Japan and AEW. I can't keep up with everything. I have not watched Impact probably in. Oh man, it's been a long time, maybe 6 years. I was watching TNA on the regular when it first came out, and then I kind of fell off later. Actually quit watching wrestling for a while just because, man, my life was crazy a few years ago. It's calmed down a lot now, though, and I can get back into it. I'm really into the local wrestling scene. I love it. I love know a few guys within it, and man, everybody's mostly just really cool people. It's a cool family. I love doing art for it and just being in the scene. I'm a little scared of going to events still because of COVID, and I'm honest about it. I don't care if other people do it. You know, everybody has a right to choose what they want to do. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not there yet. I'm a little standoffish still till things get a little better and they actually have maybe an effective treatment for it. But yeah, I want to get more into the local scene. I don't know if Maddie saw your message, Amber. She's working, and I should be working, but I'm doodling. Um, she's at her desk with her earbuds on. But if she doesn't see that message, I will tell her you said hey. She was outside earlier with the dogs. Those chains are too big on that side. Let me erase that. There we go. Balor versus O'Reilly for the title. Eric Young. Man, I've always liked Eric Young. He's a really cool guy, it seems like. And I felt bad for him. He never really was a good fit in WWE. And a lot of people aren't, you know. It's just the way things go, you know, sometimes. But Eric Young, man, that guy's been around for a long time now. And I like what he does. I've always liked, he's just got really good charisma to me. It's really cool to see all those old TNA guys still going at it, like Samoa Joe was for a while. And just really cool. I always want everybody to succeed in wrestling. I can't stand the marks that pick one over the other and just talk noise about it. It's like, just enjoy wrestling. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. You know, why you got to rain on and mess with what people like? You know, it's weird. And then when they start arguing about it, is real cringy too. I'm like, really, dude? You guys aren't even a part of it and you're arguing. All right. So, just wait till I ink this stuff. You guys are going to be like, ooh, whoa, what is happening here? Well, Amber, Maddie says she doesn't see your message, but she said, hey. It's weird because you guys said the same thing to each other. Hey, girl, hey. And she said the same thing. So, interesting. Yeah, MVP was at Loco. Loco, man. My good buddy Jaime Martinez, you know, and Pedro, known as Lowrider, all those guys, they're really, I believe in Loco, man. I love it. I love what they're doing. Like I said, I'm too scared to go to events so far. Maybe in time I will. I'm definitely a part of it, a part of the of what they're doing, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And yeah, they had MVP at the last one. You never knew who will show up, dude. They got some connections, and you know, Pedro wrestled for AEW on some darks, or Lowrider. You know, Lowrider wrestled on some darks, and so did Fuego del Sol, and they got a good. I just like what they're doing. It's something different. It's not the typical old school wrestling show, good guy versus bad, blah blah blah. It's really something different, and I love it. I love it. I love what they're doing. and I'm proud to be a part of it and doing their art for them. It's been great for me. I've gotten some t-shirt gigs out of it for wrestlers on the indie scene, and I'm really proud of how those came out. I did some work for Flex Khalifa, Bryson Scott, Eric Crowley, so it's really cool. My phone was going off here. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, nothing major. Oh, no, it's no problem. All right. Feel free to drop in, say hi. You know, if you got it. I saw there's a bunch of people that like the video on Facebook. I know everybody's busy. It's the weekend. But yeah, if you're, just say hi. Let me know you stop by. All right. You know, it'd be cool to have a cut open with the blood dripping down, the blood berry juice, strawberry juice coming down. A little nasty gash up in the front. I think that'd be nasty. I'm gonna do that. And then also what I'm gonna do, since he's a Franken something or another, I'm gonna have his head split with a little bit of the stitching. Gotta mix this up a little bit, you know. Put some hair. All right, cool. Yeah, you're gonna freak out when I start inking it though. I'm not probably gonna ink it today. I think on another live we'll ink it. I'll just keep it going. Yes, do it. I don't know what I said. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, inking it and stuff. All right, so then there's those two, and then Boo Berry. All right, I'm gonna change him up. He's so cute. I don't want to look how cute that is. Hey, before I do Boo Berry, guys, I know you saw me post it, but I want to zoom in on it. Let me save this. That flyer I did for Loco Wrestling was really that flyer I did for Loco. It's really in the spirit of Halloween, and I love doing it. So I'm gonna open it really quick because I loved it so much, and I like showing off things I'm really proud of. Let's see, it's under here. Loco horror, and yeah, there it is. All right, I'm about to open it up. Cut with berry blood. That's right. So this I did for Loco Wrestling. I was really happy with the way it came out. I modeled it after the old school Tales from the Crypt comics back in the 50s. I even kept the pricing the same. But it's really cool. There's little Easter eggs in here. Like I did, Reggie Jackson's the owner. He's right there with his jacket on. He's got that Vince McMahon pose. And then right here, it's got like the old school EC Comics logo, but it's turned into Loco Wrestling Comics. Got the date right there, October 29th. And then on the left, it's really cool because I did like a comic version of all the wrestlers that are on there. So you got Team Loco, you got Papa Dingo and El Silencio shushing the crowd, and then you got the Internationals Players Club, Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid's awesome. Oh my goodness. And then Nathan Bradley with the scarf. I didn't add his shades. I just didn't feel like drawing the shades, so I didn't add them. There goes Gino. Gino's awesome. Snoop Strikes. And then Insidious one, ROW. And RWR She's wrestled all over the place. DLC and his girlfriend, Carisma. Nancy, really cool. Ariel de Juarez, he's a cool one. Ninja Mac, that dude's strong. And there's Lowrider and Rachel Rose. But it's really cool because I turned a lot of these guys into zombies. So there's Ninja Mac coming out of his grave, and it says, "Here lies Ninja Mac." And then you see his bone popping out of his finger. You got like blood coming out and his brain showing. It's just really cool. And then it's really cool because the moon's glowing, and then there's like light bouncing off the grass and off of them. There's El Silencio shushing everybody coming out of the grave. I was really happy with the way this turned out. And then here's the other zombies. There's Reggie running from them. But I like zooming in on the zombies because they're super cool. There's Rachel Rose as a zombie. Look at Laredo Kid. Oh man. That's terrifying to me. Laredo Kid is a zombie. And then there's Gino right there. He's missing a hand on his right hand. Pretty funny stuff. I had fun with it. There's my logo over there as a sponsor. RWR. It's really cool. But I just had to show it off, zoom in on it, because I know Facebook doesn't zoom in on stuff that well. And there's enough of my gloating for the day. Alright, so. Alright, I got Booberry down, or Frankenberry. I keep saying Booberry for Frankenberry. Alright, I'm going to lock that. Alright, I'm going to sketch one more, and then I'll call it a day. I'll ink them later. Or if you want me to keep going, let me know. I might go for another 30 minutes if you want me to start inking. It's up to you guys. I know Saturday's kind of a busy day. Alright, so I'm going to put him right about here in the middle. And instead of making him look sleepy, he's going to look a little more serious. $20 man on the headstone. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? So $20 man's on the headstone. Here, let's look at that again because I want you to see what it said on $20 man's headstone. That's pretty funny you caught that. Let's see, where is it? There it is, $20 man. Look what it says about him. Good riddance. Good riddance to the $20 man. Isn't that funny? Good stuff. That's funny you caught that. It's so weird how a ghost has eyebrows and a hat and a bow tie. Just sitting here, it's up to you. Yeah, man, I can go for a little bit more. Alright, so I want this guy to look really cool out of all of them because he's so simple. There we go. A little more ghost-like he's not putting up with anything here. He's tired of the nonsense. They're the best cereal trio there is, and they're tired of everybody discounting them. They have Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy even in the mix, but these guys are the originals and they're tired of it. Look how fed up he is. I'll give him a little more emphasis on the wrinkles here. And then look at that. Oof, terrifying. I want his bow tie to be about right here. I might have to shrink him down a tad, but I'll just keep sketching him out. I think this guy's going to be my favorite out of all of them. Yeah, I'm going to make him just a tad smaller. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. All right, I'm going to be right back. I promise I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I promise. I'm going to leave my little window up for my break here. 1 second, it's going to have some music. Okay, I'm back. See, didn't take long at all. Just had to get up for a second. All right. Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay, well, you know what I haven't done? I haven't hit save in a while. All right, yeah, so I said I was going to shrink him down some. The ghost here. Hang on, I just want to check out my feed, see how it's doing here. I'm still learning all this, this live streaming stuff. I learned this all on my own, and it took me 1 full day just to get my restream set up where I can stream to everything. Let me put, yeah, I want him about just a little smaller, maybe about right there. I don't know though. I kind of might. Well, yeah. He might be over the right size. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him the way he is. All right. If you hear any weird click clacking, it's my buddy Sherlock. He has his nails sound. He does need a nail trim, but his nails always sound like that even when we cut them. I don't know why they're so weird. All right. Thanks for staying on, whoever's on. Just kind of messing around at this point. I don't like that. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to have his hat overlap a tad. And then I'm going to have part of it, kind of. Actually, not going to follow that much. Boom. Give him some funny fingers. Nice little cartoon sausage fingers. All right, let's see. Booberry reminds me of Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, I don't get no respect around here. Yeah. I did a funny cartoon of him a while back. I don't know how long ago it was. I love Rodney Dangerfield. He was like one of my favorites. He was hilarious. Good stuff. He was a really good guy too because he took a lot of comedians in that were pretty much homeless. Jim Carrey, he took in and saved him. Jim Carrey was living out of his car at one point, and Rodney Dangerfield said, "No, man, come over here. You can stay at the comedy club or in my house. Let's stay at my house and you figure things out. Don't worry about it. I got you. You have talent, and the rest is history." It's really cool. Good people like that. I love good people that do good things. And you know what else I like? I like when good people do things and they don't expect for others to know about it. You know, you don't have to film it, you don't have to post it. It's okay to say stuff you did, but I don't know. There's kind of a weird mix. It's like when you boast about it or something, you know? I don't know how to explain it. And I don't ever want to be preachy and tell people how they should, but it's really cool when you find out about things from people that you didn't know about, you know? It's really cool. It just kind of gives you a new perspective on them. Okay, and man, Frankenberry has massive hands. That's pretty hilarious. I'm gonna leave it like that though. I bet this would sell at a show if there's shows ever again. If I did an original drawing of this, I bet it would sell. Let's see. Dave Wilson, what's up, man? I love you some cereal monsters. Awesome. Oh, you just bought some Frankenberry today. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of doing my version of it. I mean, I just wanted to make it where you can tell who they are, but it's kind of like my style, not the box, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna do some other stuff, but speaking of serial characters, which I think would be funny, but it's gonna be a little more like kind of geared towards older folks like us, you know, not kids per se, nothing gross or anything, you know, just funny, kind of more like dark humor stuff. I'm really tempted if I ever get time. I've been getting a lot of really demanding projects lately that have really slowed me down from going live, which I'm happy to have. Trust me, I'm not complaining about it. I mean, they pay very well. It's just I miss going live all the time. But I want to do a Patreon just to have like exclusive content and also just to kind of help me out as an artist, you know, just it's kind of cool to have people that kind of fund what you believe in. And if I'm not getting commission work, at least I have that to bounce back on. I'm not taking any commissions right now just because I'm so slammed with other stuff, which is a good thing. I do the commissions when I don't have anything going on. At the beginning of the pandemic, I had absolutely nothing going on. And the commissions really carried me through. I got so many from different people. And I appreciate it, guys. Yes, morbid stuff, Amber. I love morbid humor. Um, I love ironic stuff. It always makes me laugh. There's a movie that came out in the late 90s that's strictly, it's not for kids at all. Like, don't ever watch it in front of your kids, but it's so good. We're all grown ups here. It had Cameron Diaz in it, and she doesn't even act anymore. Cameron Diaz, and I think it had, what was that guy's name? Christian Slater in it, I believe. Very Bad Things. That movie was crazy. A lot of black humor in it. It was just nuts. Crazy stuff. All right, so for Count Chocula, I think I'm gonna go old school and just give it all black lines on everything. I want to make it look cartoony but kind of cool at the same time. I'm gonna save it here. Um, let's see. Let's see. Thanks to everybody tuning in. I appreciate it. Hey, you know Christmas is coming up soon. I'm gonna do my little shameless advertising. I have all kinds of cool art prints on my website that I've done, fan art stuff. $15 a piece. They're 11 by 17. I only sell 11 by 17 on the website, just because it's just more economical for me. And then I of course have how to draw books. I know several of you on here have them already. They're great for kids and adults alike. But yeah, feel free to check that out. And I see the chat's always hopping as usual. It's really cool. I appreciate it, guys. But let's get back to the drawing. All right, so let's see. I'm making an ink layer. I think once this is done, I'm gonna sit outside for a little bit because it's really nice. Either that or I'm gonna play video games. I haven't played any video games in a while. I'm just trying to clear my head. I was kind of annoyed with some personal stuff earlier. All right. Let's see. Kind of got that Joker vibe going. I already said that before, but it's funny. All right, so I'm doing that on the wrong layer. Dang it. I knew I was going to do that. All right. Easy fix. Oops. All right. There we go. I made a new ink layer there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this is 8 by 10. I might just put clouds and a moon in the background. I think that'd be cool. I don't know if I have room for the castle and all that like I had planned. And I don't want to take away from them, you know. I'm going to sit out there too and bring the fuzzy kids. That sounds like a good plan. We need to do that here in a little bit because the weather's amazing. I just want to sit back and drink a beer on the patio with the dogs running around barking at squirrels. It doesn't get any better than that. All right, I might go a little thinner here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. So I'm just throwing down some nice little lines. What's cool about this tablet, and like I think all tablets, is it's pressure sensitive. So, you know, the harder you press, the more the lines come down. The thicker they get, I mean, you know. I just started playing Ghosts. Oh man, that game is so awesome, Dave. I didn't play it in that mode though because I can't read subtitles that fast. I tried it out in that mode and it was really cool, but I can't keep up with it. It's a great game though. I need to get back on it. I haven't finished it, of course. I was playing a lot of, and I always get like mixed reactions, and I get it's not for everybody, but I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky just because it's a great escape. I understand it's not for everybody. I always get the, it looks boring to me, man. I'm like, I know, it's not for you. But I get it. It's not for everybody, but it's fun. It's just a space exploration game. It really is, and I love it. I have it came back. It was a disaster when it first came out. I was so disappointed. I felt like I was ripped, and everybody was. We were ripped off. But now it's the game they advertised, so I'm happy with it. It's a great success story, comeback story, I guess, if you will. Yeah, it really is. It's got those old movie vibes to it, those old samurai movies. It's really cool, but yeah, I couldn't do it. I gotta play it the standard mode. Maybe when I after I beat it, I'll play it in that mode a little bit just to try it out. But yeah, I definitely can't do it right now until I beat it because it's too much reading for me to do to keep up with it. The fast pace it goes, you know, especially when there's certain missions and things you have to do that demand your attention. But yeah, it's a great game. It's beautiful. I mean, there's a few things I kind of wish that were different about it, but I mean, no game's perfect. I mean, there's some that are, I guess, in my opinion. Like, I have zero complaints with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. Red Dead series is incredible. I love those. Um, Man, I love the Uncharted games. I still have Uncharted 4 and I haven't played it. Um, I got that for my birthday when it first came out and I still haven't touched it once just because I get so busy with work. Dude, when you work for yourself, people don't realize it's a lot of work, dude. It's crazy. It's long days, long hours. I'm not complaining about it at all, but it's a lot of work. People don't realize if you want to promote yourself, it's insanely it's demanding, you know, it's not a joke, for sure. You always got to stay on top of stuff. It's just really tough sometimes. So yeah, recreational stuff gets kind of put on the back burner because you're trying to make money the whole time. There's the booty chin. Well, I just noticed something. I don't like that because that cheek's bulging out, but then this one's not. Okay, Maddie's going outside, so I may go outside too soon here. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, there we go. Super Mario Brothers is perfect. Yeah, that is that whole series is fun. Nintendo's just awesome. Their games are so great. They're cute, they're fun, they're not, they're made for everybody in mind. Kids can play them, adults play them. My wife Maddie is hooked on the Switch. She plays that thing every day, just about every morning. Um, we got it right around when everything started locking down back in March around there. She's like, I need something to play because we don't go. She's like, we're not gonna go anywhere, and I was like, sure, why not? So it's a great investment because she's been using it like nonstop. Yes, Amber, a lot of people complain about prices. I run into that so much. And they don't even really complain so much anymore. When I first started it, it was bad. I almost quit a few times. Like I said, as recently as 2017, I almost quit just the whole thing and was like, you know what, I'll just get a regular old little job and just do whatever, forget the art. It just got that crazy for me. But when I first started the art, I used to get people that literally cuss me out over my prices online. And back then, I was way cheaper than I am now. And I still am very cheap compared to most artists. I should probably one day raise my rates, but I still feel like I'm not there yet because I'm not like in an established name, and I don't, I've never worked for like the comic book industry or anything like that. I'm just a freelance independent artist, and I'm not trying to discount myself. I'm just saying what I have 10 years of experience though, and I've been published and 14 times. Yeah, that's the tough part about art. People don't value it, so when you tell them your price, they're just like, they try to get something lower, way lower. And sometimes there's artists that really do phenomenal work and they don't get paid anything. I'm like, really? You spent hours on that and you're only making $20? That's crazy, dude. Like, how do you even eat if you're trying to make a living off of art? So it's a weird balance you got to have with this. And fortunately, I think I finally found it after all these years. I got a really good gig with the nonprofit I work with. I've done a lot of commissions this year, and I, got a good balance of work coming in. So I'm very, very lucky. I know a lot of people this year have not been so fortunate, so I know how lucky I've been. The one thing I get a lot of is people will contact me through my website and say, "Hey, I know you through so and so, or I saw you on this," and then you're like, "Oh, cool, cool, awesome, thanks for checking my stuff out." And they're like, "Hey, I'd love to do this, this, and this," and I'm like, "Okay, awesome, cool." I'm like, "All right, well, that'll be this, this, and this for that much," and it's like ghost. I just get ghosted. It's funny. But yeah, it's not all bad. It's mostly been positive for me this year. It really has. I cannot complain at all. Um, Definitely the best year I've ever had with it. And that is a fact. All right. I think I'm going to have to get off of here, guys. Um, I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air for the day. But hey, thanks for tuning in. I'll ink this some more later. But I like what I see. See, that's the old school version there on the left. And then here's my version on the right. And when I color it, it'll be really cool. But I'm going to go ahead and hit the brakes on this one. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. This is a good little mind clear. I needed it. I was kind of annoyed earlier, so this helped out. Thanks for talking to me and hanging out. I appreciate it, guys, so much. Feel free to share my videos when you do. Send people to my YouTube. I plan on doing a lot of things with my own art, but until I get free from the projects I'm working on, I'm kind of low on that stuff, but I'll get back on it and do some new YouTubes. We'll see. Oh, Amber says, I like buying art at high school art shows. Parents are always questioning me. That's cool though, you know, it's good to buy art from artists that really work hard on it. I do it. I have tons of art that I buy. Oh, Dave, thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Um, what was I saying? Oh, before I go, just answering Amber's deal. Um, when I was doing comic conventions over and over again, you know, all year long. From I've been doing them from 2016. I have so much art I've bought off of artists, big names and little names, just prints and original art because you got to support each other. It's great because it's such hard work and it's really underappreciated. So it's great when we have people like you and other artists that help support each other. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. I'll be back on soon again. I'm glad I did this. It helped me out, and I will talk to you.